Hi there, Pisces. Welcome back to my channel, Pearls of Wisdom and Witchery. My name is Becca. For those of you who are brand new, I'm going to go ahead and get right into your reading. So I hope you all have had a wonderful couple of weeks. I know it's been interesting with the Scorpio new moon energy all floating around. So in your first position, we have the Six of Air. This is your recent past. This could be travel. It could be travel over water. But it is usually indicating that moving on to calmer waters. In your present situation, we have the King of Water. Nice. Could be you, Pisces. Standing in your power. And the King of Water does not wear his heart on his sleeve. Your potential blockage is this messenger of fire. Maybe some player energy going on there, fire sign. In your message from Spirit, you have the Six of Water, someone from your past. Someone from your past. And in your potential outcome, we have the Six of Fire. Victory. This could also be like getting a lot of attention. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. Can you see it? Too much glare. So this could be a Cancer, but this is movement. It's also victory. It's taking control, lots of forward movement. This is making a decision and moving. I'm moving is what I'm picking up. So let's get some clarifiers out here, shall we? I have a brand new deck. It's called Influence of the Angels. And I'm absolutely in love with it. This is by Jody Boginski Barbesi. Yes, I have to read that because it's a mouthful and I have to say it slowly. All right, let's clarify the Six of Air. We have the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out of the cold, moving away from that, hopefully. You don't want to take that with us. This can be kind of a poverty mindset. The King of Swords. The King of Swords is an air sign, highly intelligent. This can also be wise counsel. We do have two kings here. And the Magician. Beautiful. So this is like a clear-cut decision to move away from a lack mentality, we'll put it that way, and saying I can create this. Or with this King of Swords here and the Magician, oh, that's the Knight. That's the Knight of Swords. Sorry. So yeah, this could definitely be communication that is incredibly manipulative and it leaves you feeling horrible. It could also be something like someone telling you they feel like you're worthless. That's way more harsh than what was coming through my head, but that's the general idea. But you're moving out of this manipulation. We have the Magician here, so you actually have all the tools that you need to make this move. But this communication might be what you're moving away from. So what we have here in your present situation is this King of Water, Pisces. And like I said, this could be you. It could be another water sign. But the King of Water, right? he's way better than a knight. So whatever that knight said, screw him, right? The king of water, he's very in control of his emotions. He doesn't share them a whole lot, but he has mastered his emotions. And we have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Beautiful. This guy in this looks like the Godfather. Or the little like Tony Soprano. So it's wish fulfillment. It's having everything that you need. Nines are also very solitary energies. Ooh, that's a lot. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is an earth sign. It's a slow moving offer. He's very studious. He has money, right? But he's very meticulous in his steps to get somewhere. And then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Two of Cups in the upright. So this is a decision. There is something here that you're not very happy about, or you're not feeling how happy you are about it. You could be coming into union with a Knight of Cups, and this is some wish fulfillment. I feel like you're investing too much emotion into whatever the situation is. But let's go ahead and have a look at the rest of these cards. Because you have another knight here in your potential blockage. We have the Messenger of Fire. This is the Knight of Wands in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. So this is a very fast-moving, in and out type of energy. This is the player card, right? So, is someone wanting to stay single here? Yeah, the Three of Swords, heartache. Temperance. And the Four of Swords. Okay, so we have two cards here that talk about rest, meditation, healing, going slow, taking your time, getting over this heartache, right? I actually just heard running away in my head. So don't, yes, painful situations are painful, but running away from them doesn't help heal them. It just moves you away from it, keeps you distracted. Which is your blockage here. So there is some healing of a heartache that you need to do. You need to master your emotions. You need to be happy with the 9 cups and not worry about where that 10th cup is coming from. You need to be happy within yourself and not need to invest in another person. Let's look at the 6 of water. Let's look at our message from Spirit. The Knight of Wands in reverse. So, whoever this fire sign is to you is someone from your past that has betrayed you. That you had a serious, committed relationship with. have the Chariot card in the upright again. You moved away from this person. Are they trying to come back? Are they trying to come back? Because that's kind of what I'm picking up here, is that, or something that you felt in the past is making you want to run back to this is a very strong soulmate connection. But you need to understand that this person isn't ready for that. If it's not you, they are healing from some heartache, and yeah, they are healing. They need to heal. Otherwise, this energy is going to be tainted and they're not going to be able to move forward with you. I mean, if this is, I feel like they're trying to come back in, because we have the Six of Cups here in your message from Spirit, the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I almost feel like this is, you're thinking about going back, or they're thinking about coming back to you. Because this is your message from Spirit. I feel like you're thinking about going back to this person. Please clarify this future. The Six of Wands to clarify the Six of Wands. The World card in reverse. The Five of Swords in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant in the upright. So the cycle isn't going to close. There's kind of a to be continued to be had here. There is some attention that needs to be paid to why it didn't work out in the first go around. Okay, there has to be healing of this. That is your blockage. You need to look very carefully at the past, at both people's lack of forward movement, and the lessons learned, and then move forward in healing. If you choose to take this person, there's free will, but there's an opportunity here coming back around, is what I'm saying. And it's in regards to commitment. Making a small offer first and waiting. so let's get some oracle cards out here. This is The Fairy Forest by Lucy Cavendish. Those of you who watch my channel know that. I love these cards. Okay, so we got 2. You got the Mabon, Shining Hope and Future. And that's a 37, which comes out to a 10. And then we have the Weaver, Fate, Destiny, and Weird. Number 25, which breaks down to a 7. And we're going to pull an Earth Magic Oracle card by Stephen D. Farmer. We got 2 of those as well. We have Full Moon, which is completion, and Dawn, which is new beginnings. Beautiful. Completion and new beginnings. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's look at the Mabon, number 37. That's a 10, so we know it's a completion. It's also a new beginning. The Mabon is the child of the darkest moment, born when bright hope beckons you into a positive future, born out of what has seemed to be the most hopeless space you have ever been within. This card indicates that you are now thinking magically. What you think, what you are, manifests about you at all times. Now with this new magical mindset, you begin to transform your life into one of delight and hopefulness, and to uplift your companions with your vibrant, positive energy. When we allow ourselves to shine, we become who we were always meant to be, and by example, we encourage others to become who they truly are. You are a powerful role model for others. Keep up the wonderful work. You still have many experiences ahead of you on your journey, but this energy is now your companion and your divine inspiration. Make a wish when you see stars. You may even have a homeland among them. This beautiful card of bright optimism is full of the joy everyone feels when you are celebrating magical living. It is effortless and joyful to do this divine work. The Mabon is the child born at winter solstice. So this card indicates a rebirth of positive light and energy after a time of lack. You are now about to receive a great good fortune, and oh, how good the weight lifting off from your old self feels. Okay, then we have the Weaver, Fate, Destiny, and Weird, number 25. Sevens, for me, always kind of feel like, the divine nudge. You have inherited aspects of your family's honor and weird. The actions of your ancestors have a ripple effect on your life, and you have worked through some of this impact with strength and nobility. There may be more work to do yet. You have free will, and you also have a destiny, and the two dance together and form a pattern that is unique to you. And this is your contribution to the web of weird. Every action has an impact. Every choice will create results that are impossible to see now. So consider the choices before you and choose what is for the highest good of all. What is most honorable and beyond the personal. Ask no person to give up their personal honor to further your own ambitions. Consider the impact of your choices into the future, and consider the ancestors and what they would feel about your choices. You shall now choose well, for you are wearing the world that was, weaving the present moment, and weaving the world that shall be. What happens to one of us in our own country, town, family happens to us all. Every act vibrates throughout this universe and on this great energetic web, and we are, in every moment, with every word and thought and deed, contributing to the great grid of energy. Okay, so weird is an ancient magical philosophy. Weird is also known is also the root of the modern word weird, and it is both personal and global, and perhaps even beyond that, it is galactic. Every single thing in the world, seen and unseen, is connected and can influence one on the other in an infinite series of variations and patterns. Your choices and actions, your thoughts and your words are important. They have impact, they have meaning, and they are part of the creation of the world our children will inherit. So, what I feel like, especially because I'm looking at this full moon card here, I have the Chariot twice and the King of Waters. That some of you are dealing with a Cancer. Um, that that is coming back from the past, and this person was very significant to you. Divinely significant to you. But you have angels and ancestors here helping to guide you through this. So listen carefully. Like I said, for some of you, this is a past life um, partnership. Okay, so let's look at this full moon completion. Every 29.5 days, Grandmother Moon shines bright and full in the sky, illuminating the landscape with her muted brilliance, casting a delicate canopy over the sky and the physical features of Earth. Having gradually edged her way over the last 2 weeks to fullness, she now stands like a guiding beacon in the night. She has completed this round of her perpetual and periodic monthly journey and will now start her slow but steady retreat into the shadow. In this card, we see the grandeur of the moon at its peak, blazing brightly and creating a silhouette of a tree. This beautiful orb reminds us that all cycles have their time of completion and fulfillment, one that will inevitably be followed by a decrease until yet another cycle is initiated. We can now take pleasure in knowing that whatever you have been working toward has now reached its culmination. It may have been a relatively brief cycle or a much more extensive one, yet regardless of the length of time, you have arrived at the stage of completion. Let yourself feel the contentment and satisfaction of this accomplishment. It is like when you take a deep breath and reach the point where your lungs are pleasantly full and your body is ready to release that breath. It is important to not only enjoy this completion, but also to let go and allow yourself to relax afterward. Just like exhaling slowly and consciously, people are much too eager to rush to the next item on the agenda without giving proper time and space to appreciating and honor the natural cycle of release that follows a point of resolution. Give yourself that time to relax and rest before tackling Spirit's next assignment. That's incredibly clear with whoever this fire sign is. Um, like I said, they need to heal from a heartbreak. You need to heal from a heartbreak if this is you taking on that energy. But there's a fire sign here that has a lot of heartache and needs time to heal. All right, let's look at dawn, new beginnings. The start of the day brings with it reassurance that the night has passed, making way for new opportunities. No matter what has come before, it reminds us of the pure predictability of the daily cycles. That first light that forecasts the sun's appearance awakens the winged ones, who sing and chirp happily at the advent of another morning. It's a time of fresh beginnings, from which we can create whatever kind of experience we desire. In this image, we see the rays of the sun stretching into the valley while the sun itself peeks around the corner. As it had set its course to proceed around the bend in the river, which appears relatively still from its rest during the night. This scene exemplifies renewal and new beginnings. When you witness the initial stages of dawn without the benefit of a clock or other timepiece, for a while you may not be able to discern whether the sky is really lightening. The stars remain visible, and the shadows of the night still shape the landscape. It is that way with any beginning. It is difficult to tell where the old ends and the new begins. Gradually, however, it becomes clear to your senses that the light is definitely increasing, and as you continue to observe, the world slowly wakes up, accompanied by all the sounds, smells, and freshness associated with it. Soon the first glimmer of the sun shows a new day has begun. This is a time to say farewell to the old and honor the new by releasing any self-imposed constraints or resistance to the truth that you know. This is your chance to develop that project you have been thinking about. Embark on that adventure you have dreamed of going on and taking risks in initiating what your intuitive self has been telling you to do. As this prospect becomes increasingly visible and real, doubts and uncertainties may arise. But rest assured, just as dawn inevitably turns into day, by heeding your inner guidance, you will succeed. Yeah, I mean, success is here. But it's also a little on the to be continued side in your present situation. This card could be upright. It is reversed right now. But it all starts with movement and whatever this Chariot card represents to you. Yeah, it's going to bring in, you have the Chariot, then we have the Two of Fire, which is the Two of Wands, which talks about making a decision. The Fool card, the Ace of Earth, and then the Queen of Water, which is the counterpart to the King of Water. So there is a lot here that you can move forward with, Pisces. Well, I'm sorry the reading was so long. I love you. Have a good night. Hit like and subscribe. And